All right, good morning, everyone. It is Monday, April. Oh, what is today's date? The 15th. Sorry about that. It's a little chilly, a little breezy out here. We're about 56 degrees today. Friday, I installed the Nuc Box. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link down in the description for you. Our hive is right over here. If you can see that trellis on the right back there. They're right next to that on the back side of it. So I'm going to get my hood up. Over here, I've got a box of deeps for the bees that I'm going to bring them. I think I got some deep frames over there too. We're going to see if they need a new box. Check on them, and if so, we'll put a box on and we'll show you that. So I'm going to bring you with me. This can be really short because we're supposed to be getting some rain here, and I can see some dark clouds moving in. So we'll be right back in a minute over at the hive. Okay, so here's our hive here. As you can see, it's got one deep box on it in the base. I brought the other deep box down here. I'm going to get my gloves on because I don't want my hands to get stung. Hard to do the hot sauce thing with stung hands. Normally I get stung in the back. Let's hope I don't. I do have my hive tool in my back pocket. Let me bring you in close, and I'm going to tip the camera down so you can see. There's probably, because I don't see a whole lot out flying right now, there's probably going to be a whole lot of bees in there. Temperature is 56 out, so we do have rain in the forecast, and so I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. Let's just check, see if they need more frames and if they're building comb. So let's come on in and take a look. Let me move you around over this way. I still want to have room to do the super here, or the deep box. So again, no smoker. I gotta find it, or I gotta buy a new one. So let's take the cover off. There's one bee in there. This is a very powerful hive. These are carnelians, which are basically Italian bees. They can be a little aggressive sometimes, but there's a few there on the inner cover. No queen. There's 5 bees in there. I'm just going to stick this down over here. They seem pretty docile today. So the frames I want to check right now are the most outside ones, the ones closest to me. If you watched our new video, you know that right hand towards the front, left hand on the back. When you pick up a frame, the hand that's on the front should go back to the front, so you keep in the same direction. Okay, they're not building out any comb. Oh, it looks like there's a couple there starting. This hive doesn't look as full as it was the day we put them in here, because there's probably a lot of foragers out flying. Let's hope they don't get caught in the rain. Get my finger from underneath. A lot of nectar here. A lot of the honeycomb with the bumps down here. This is all drone comb. This is all honey up in here. So they're out collecting, that's good. Check the next frame in. Uh-oh. We got a queen cell down bottom. If you can see that little bump right here, that's a queen cell. I don't like that. I do have a lot of brood in here. When I go see my bee guy today to bring the Nuc Box back to him that we got, I'm going to ask him what I should do about that, because I'm not sure. These cells here were all brood up in here. A lot of that's hatched. I see some larval. I don't see any eggs though. I'm thinking maybe we might have lost our queen for some reason. Oh, let me show you something right here. You can see right here, there's bees hatching right there. That's awesome. More honey. Well, the queen might be here. I hear noise. That's normally a sign of the queen singing. Typically when the queen's around, that's how you can tell. But I really don't like a queen cell on the bottom. It could also be that maybe the queen is sick, or she has a damaged wing. Maybe she's not a very strong producer. You know, there's lots of reasons why they could have a new queen cell. I'm hoping it's not a swarm cell. It's not a supersedure cell, which is when they're replacing their queen. There's a larval queen cup there. Why do I have so many queen cells? Okay, I'm not too fond of this right now. I've seen 3 cells at the bottom of the frames. A lot of bees have hatched, but I'm not seeing a whole lot. Instead of using a smoker, if you want to get bees out of your way, just blow a little bit and they'll move. See? I'm not seeing... Oh, I do see some eggs that are freshly laid, so... Like I said, maybe she's not a very strong queen and they want to get rid of her. I'll evenly space these frames once I get through checking all 5 of them. Some more larvae there, more larvae there. Another queen cup. It has larvae in it. Oh, Jonas, you and I got to have a talk today, big guy. No supersedure cells. I'm not seeing the queen. That looks like it might be a supersedure cell right here. Either that or just some wonky comb. Capped honey. Capped brood, sorry. Still not seeing a queen. Like I said, I am seeing queen cups. Oh, they're getting a little antsy on this frame. A good chance a queen might be on this one. Lots of larvae. They're tending. If you see, I don't know if you can see, but in here, the white in here, that's larvae. Oh, this guy just tried to sting me through my glove. This is why I wear gloves. The ones that you see with their head down in the cups, those are nurse bees. Those are fairly new bees. And what they do is they clean out the cells that have already hatched. Wow, I'm really not seeing the queen here. More honey, more brood. Right here, you see what I'm talking about? This bee has its head in this cup. Let me see if I can bring you over here to where you can see. Right over here. There's one right here that has its head in the cup. That's a nurse bee. There's another one here. Same thing. They're either putting honey in or they're tending to larvae. It looks like they're putting honey in. Some of them. Oh, let's see here. Still no queen. Normally it's not that hard for me. See what I mean about over here, about all the bees with their heads in the cups? There's some larvae over there. I don't see the queen inside the box. I don't see her on top. Normally you won't see her on top. See, they're pretty docile. They're crawling around on my glove here. I only had one that tried to sting me over here. You can see where he tried to sting me. I really am not liking all these queen cells, but I don't want to get rid of them because I don't want to take a chance on losing my queen. So, alright, they're starting to get a little defensive. So let's put the inner cover back on. I'm going to put that box on top just to be safe. Let's give them some more room. So I'm going to put the box on at an angle. And then what you do is you give it a twist. So you push the bees out of the way so you don't crush any. Put the inner cover on. Put the telescopic cover on. And hopefully none of them follow me back. Let's go back up here and we'll talk for a minute. Excuse me. Sometimes it's one of my least favorite times of the year because of my allergies. Having to come out here, and especially when you're sticking your head in a box of pollen, gets a little difficult. I do have one guy flying, or one girl flying around me. She's probably a guard bee. So I'm going to set you down here. And okay, so we got in. They're not drawing any comb out. We found 5 queen cups, not super procedure cells. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're planning on swarming. I did give them another box just to give them enough room, just to be safe. After my wife's 15-minute break, I'm going to take a run out, see my Amish guy, bring him his Nuc Box back, and see what he thinks. I'm going to show him this video. They look like they're doing pretty well. I did see larvae. I did see a few eggs. It's a possibility that the queen left and something happened to her, and that may be why there's queen cups on the bottom. Lots of honey in there, so they are going out. They're collecting. They're bringing back. Things are getting in bloom. Our yard, like probably some of you, we have a lot of dandelions around here right now. So we saw a lot of bees out there yesterday feeding. So they're getting pollen from there. We saw some pollen in there, which is baby bee food. So hope you guys are doing well. Try to stay warm. I'm hoping it's not going to rain today, but if it does, it does. So I thank you for coming and visiting with me. This has been 3 days ago that we put our bees in. I really would like to have seen some drawn out comb, but I got to add some comb, some wax to some foundations for them to have some more wax to draw out. I got that on Wednesday when I went to pick up the bees. So I got that to do, but I thank you for coming and spending time with me. You folks have a great day, and remember, keep your food spicy and your thumb green, and we'll check you later. Have a good one.